Welcome to Marseille and the second day of the 49er and 49er FX World Championships. A crucial day for the men's fleet as the top 40 from today's 3 races will advance to the second round of qualifying. The renowned Mistral wind has blown hard over the past week, but all change here so far as a lighter breeze dominates the racecourse. The sea breeze filled in a bit earlier today, and first to hit the racetrack were the 49er men. A bit more pressure in the breeze compared to yesterday's opener, but still inconsistent in angle and strength. The left side of the track was the way to go on all racecourse areas, and being amongst the best off the start line was critical today as teams hunted out a clear lane upwind. Easier said than done for yesterday's leading teams, with Fletcher and Sign of Great Britain struggling to make a break, as were reigning Olympic and world champions and kings of the downwind Utteridge and Jensen, along with the Kiwi combo of Hansen and Perepsky. They all knew where to go. The challenge was getting to the favoured side of the track amongst such a high-quality fleet.
It's generally quite tricky conditions, light, and today is very shifty with this island. We've done a lot of hard work since our hoose. We've just done a lot of training with the other Brits. But I think for this weekend we'll be ready for it, we're tuned for it, so we'll be out fighting.
An impressive scoreline of all top 4 finishes for Olympic silver medalists Burling and Tuke, who took a 4-3-1 to accelerate up the leaderboard to 4th overall. Local team Dotterli and Delpech also found their groove to knock out all top 10 finishes after a disappointing opener yesterday and safely sitting in 16th overall. Sitting just behind their Olympic heroes are Austria's World 29 pairing of Bilstein and Husel, so far the top performing of the under-24 teams competing, counting a stunning 2, 6 and discarding a 14th from today's 3 races. The discard race factored into the scoring today, which assisted Denmark's Wara and Lang to stay in second on the leaderboard. Yesterday's double wins were joined by results of 6 and 3 today, with their surprise 15th place finish in the day's final race fortunately discarded. Of yesterday's top 3 dominant teams, the most consistent performance today went to the Kiwis Hansen and Perepsky, who delivered a 3-7-9 to sit in 3rd overall, carrying a tie-break advantage over teammates Burling and Tuke. Major disappointment for those dropping out of the top 40, who are now relegated to continue their racing in the silver fleet. A surprise to see Germany's world number 3 ranked team Hale and Plossel end the first stage of qualification in 43rd. As close as it gets for the 3 teams, who are tied on an equal 49 points, with only 2 able to claim the final 2 slots into the top 40. Bad relief for Croatia's Kostov and Kupak, who narrowly sealed their qualification as the 40th place team. The wind dropped by the time the 53-team 49er FX fleet took to the track and got even lighter, with 2 races for the yellow fleet and only 1 race possible for the blue fleet. In the yellow fleet, overnight series leaders from Singapore, Kung and Tan, put in another showcase performance, crossing the line in 5th place, but couldn't put in a follow-up in the next race and shift to 2nd overall. The world number 5 ranked team, Jussok and Lorenz from Germany, who won last year's 29er XX Worlds, finished the day's opener in 2nd place, but similarly didn't manage to repeat in the next race. Over in the blue fleet, the one race of the day was won by Germany's Meyer and Halbrook, who upped their game from yesterday. Also in the blue fleet were Hansen and Iversen, who punched off the start but couldn't hold it, dropping out of the top 10 to cross the line in 11th place and drop to 4th in the overall leaderboard. The forecast is for similar light breeze conditions tomorrow. The women's 49er FX fleet will race first as they face their final day of qualification to determine the top 20 who will advance to Gold Fleet. Over in the 49er men, the top 40 teams face off in the second round of qualifying, with the top 20 qualifying to Gold Fleet after tomorrow's racing. The other teams will contest 3 races to determine who qualifies to silver and bronze fleets.